roasting the Litter Genie. So this Litter Genie, actually I've had for a couple years. And that means, that speaks to its durability. And I'll tell you what, in terms of what the Litter Genie is meant to do, it does it pretty well. So first of all, you'll notice I have a custom added litter scoop that goes right into the little litter scoop holder. So anyway, how does this work? So your cat goes poop, you scoop the poop, and these are not poops. These are, of course, baby tomatoes. I didn't want to get the FCC on me censoring out my cat's poop. Open this guy up, put your poop in the guy there, and then you just pull this little shelf out. Gravity takes the poop into below the trap door there. Then that airtight seals the stinky stuff in the bottom of this bag. Close it up and you're done. That all works really well. So I showed you what's right with the Litter Genie. Let me show you what's wrong. In all the videos I see of the Litter Genie, they're using a new one. This top doesn't close all the way. You don't really need it to. Well, it's just interesting that it doesn't. Right, sometimes when I approach the Litter Genie and I start to do my thing, I see it like this. Why is that? Well, these plastic things that are supposed to keep the hinge together, they're not very big. So you have, I'd say, maybe a 1/16 of an inch of plastic to go into these holes. So it comes off pretty easily. So every now and then I have to just put this back on there like so. It's not that hard, but yeah, a little pain in the ass. Something I do want to knock though is kind of the flimsiness of the plastic. So see how this opens? You're going to want to open this when it's time to refill that bag. So the thing is, it's just, man, it could be one thicker. You can tell they use just enough plastic to make it, you know, not that expensive, blah, 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 save on materials, blah, blah, blah. But man, let's make it one thicker. So the way this is designed is, put this guy into those two slots. Yeah, that's right. And then you just close this up and then it's fastened in there and it won't come out. Now, one problem is, every now and then I come to the Litter Genie and this thing is not quite in all the way. Why is that? The thing is, if someone opens this up and this guy sort of comes loose, it's not intuitive that this needs to be put back on. So you can open it up to change the bag, which I'll show you next, and this guy can come loose and you won't really notice it. I think that could have been prevented by just using a little more plastic. It's just, we're using the minimal amount of material we can to make this function, but no more than that. Imagine a world where these little guys that fit in there have a little more plastic on them. All right, now what happens when the bag in here is full of waste? So what you do is you just pull your bag out here and then just slide it through there and it's going to automatically cut off. Then you tie this guy up and it's ready to go to the garbage. To make your next bag, you just pull this guy through a little bit, tie a knot, and then you have an automatic bag bottom. Isn't that cool? All right, now so what you do is you just keep repeating that process, because this plastic bag in the cartridge here is actually just a long tube that has like maybe, 10, I don't know, different bags that you end up making as you tie the bottom and everything. But here's where there's another problem. When you get to the end of the bag, there's no real indicator that you're coming to the end. So you could be filling this guy up with your droppings, and then all of a sudden this thing starts to go haywire on you, right? I want to see this color change on the bag tube so that I know that I'm nearing the end. Anyway, the long and short of it is, like I said before, this thing has been around for about 2 years plus, and it still does the job. I just wish it was a little better in a couple certain areas. Let's see what else is going on here. Whoa! Hey, will that even work? Yeah.